Hi, everybody. This is Mike Gerdes with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you another love note. You might notice I don't have a sweet yoga dog with me tonight because she decided to take an early evening siesta. I totally understand. Hey, I want to talk today about loving somebody. And the somebody I want to talk to you today about loving, something that's really we're called to do, is to love ourselves. Now the question is, do you love yourself? Do you really love yourself? Unfortunately, a lot of people would say, no, not really. And you might ask yourself, well, why? And what I have found is that oftentimes people aren't happy with the way things are now. They can't accept themselves for being the way they are. They keep wanting to be somebody other than who they are. You know, and if you can't be happy with who you are, if you can't love who you are right here, right now, if you have to change to be somebody else to accept yourself and to love yourself, you may want to take another look at that. Because we're told to love God and love our fellow man as we love ourselves. That means we need to love ourselves. We need to love ourselves. So, where are you not loving yourself? Are you proud of yourself? Do you feel good about what you're doing? Do you feel satisfied? Do you feel happy about the work you're doing? Do you feel happy and joyous and fulfilled in the relationships you've got? Awesome. Do you have loving friends? Great. Now, if any of those would be saying no, there's something we can do about that. It's not just put ads in the paper, friend wanted. It's to change our consciousness. And how we change our consciousness is to choose to be friendly. But we have to begin with being friendly to who? Ourselves. Too many of us are our own worst enemies. Think about it. What's your self-talk? How do you talk to yourself 90% of the time? Are you loving yourself, supporting yourself, or are you shooting on yourself? Tearing yourself down, beating up on yourself. Many of us talk to ourselves in such a way that we wouldn't allow our worst enemy to talk to us. We need to rethink that. We need to begin a new conversation, a new dialogue with ourselves. Learn to love ourselves more, and I guarantee that if you love yourselves more, you're going to find more loving relationships around you. You'll find yourself attracting people to you, seriously, that love themselves too, and see the spark within you, and they just want to hang out, want to be with you. Isn't that great? The good news is, when you approach your friendships this way, you approach your relationships this way, you're being yourself. You're not trying to be somebody you're not. And if you ever tried to be somebody you're not, so you get somebody else to like you, you probably found out it didn't work out too well. So let's give up that childishness. And let's learn to love ourselves and accept ourselves just the way we are. And accept everybody else too, just the way they are. And you know what? Life is great, just the way it is. So with that, I'll bid you good night. Make sure you tune in this Sunday for a magnificent talk from Reverend Dr. Maxine, and I'll be with you again on Monday. Bye-bye.